Thank you for coming by. This is the American Project. Please be sure to like and subscribe so we can reach our 1,000 mark soon. I appreciate it very much. Let's get started. Lawyers representing the Fulton County District Attorney's Office are forcefully pushing back on allegations from former President Donald Trump and his co-defendants that the cell phone data suggests the relationship between Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis and her top prosecutor in the Georgia election subversion case started prior to the time they both testified to last week, according to a court filing Friday evening. The DA's office, responding to an earlier motion filed by Trump's lead attorney in the Georgia case, said the cited phone records do not prove anything relevant and should not be considered as evidence in proceedings to decide whether Willis should be disqualified. The records do nothing more than demonstrate that Special Prosecutor Wade's telephone was located somewhere within a densely populated multi-mile radius where various residences, restaurants, bars, nightclubs, and other businesses are located. The prosecutors wrote in the Friday night filing. The DA's office also argued that there is evidence showing Willis and Wade were not in the same place on the dates listed, including at work at the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. At the end of its response, the DA's office questioned whether Trump legally obtained the cell phone data cited in its initial motion, noting that a search warrant is typically required to obtain such information. Earlier Friday, Trump's attorney Steve Sadow filed a motion alleging that cell phone data obtained by a private investigator showed Wade made several visits, including some late at night, to the area where Willis lived in late 2021, well before the two say their romantic relationship began. Wade and Willis have been accused of engaging in an improper romantic relationship prior to her selecting him to lead the 2020 election investigation to Trump and his allies. Both Wade and Willis testified at a hearing last week on whether Willis and her office should be disqualified from the case that they began their relationship in early 2022 after he was appointed special prosecutor. Friday's filing from Sadow included an affidavit from a criminal defense investigator who said he relied on cell phone information from Wade and cell tower data. The investigator, Charles Middlestat, said he generated a report that isolated all interactions, including calls and text messages between Wade and Willis. That report revealed that over 2,000 voice calls and just under 12,000 interactions exchanged over the 11-month period in 2021. Trump's attorneys submitted a new filing Friday afternoon to clarify the types of exchanges between Wade and Willis. Middlestat said a conservative analysis shows a minimum of 35 occasions when Wade's phone was in close proximity or an extended period to the address of a condo where Willis stayed. The data does not pinpoint exact locations. The investigator also says that in September and November of 2021, Wade's phone traveled several times to the area where the condo is located, late into the evening and early morning. In addition, Willis and Wade exchanged phone calls late into the evenings during this time, the investigator says, citing Wade's subpoenaed cell phone data. The condo where Willis stayed came up several times during last week's hearing when Wade was explicitly asked if he ever stayed the night at the condo. Never, Wade testified. Trump's lawyer also pressed Wade on a number of times he visited the condo that Willis was renting prior to his appointment on November 1st, 2021, even referencing phone data during his line of questioning. And would you say that was frequent? When I say frequent, do you think prior to November 1st of 2021, you were at the condo more than 10 times? Sadow asked. No, sir, Wade responded. So if phone records were to reflect that you were making phone calls from the same location as a condo before November 1st of 2021 and it was on multiple occasions, the phone records would be wrong? Sadow followed up. They'd be wrong, Wade answered. The private investigator's affidavit filed on Friday notes that Wade's phone call was detected in the area of Willis's condo at least 35 occasions between April and November of 2021. It highlights a specific example from September 2021, which was prior to Wade's appointment as special prosecutor. Asked why he would have visited the condo prior to November 1st of 2021, Wade testified that one reason would be to discuss a document. The Porsche experience is there, the airport is there, Delta Airlines is headquartered there, restaurants are there, Wade also said while on the stand, referring to other reasons he would have been in the area around the condo. The investigator does not explain how large of an area around Willis's condo was searched. The affidavit only notes he drew data from 2 cell phone towers, one 2,000 feet away from the condo and the other 3,000 feet. Willis also testified under oath on February 15th that she was not in a romantic relationship with Wade when she hired him for the special prosecutor role, but that they were already very good friends. When questioned by Sadow about the time frame for when their romantic relationship began, Willis testified that it did not begin prior to November 1st, 2021. I don't consider my relationship with him to be romantic before that. I'm not a hand holder, so no, Willis testified, adding that she considered the start of their romantic relationship to be sometime between February and April of 2022. Trump and several of his co-defendants are arguing Willis's romantic relationship, which they say has ended, created a conflict of interest and that her office should be removed and the entire case dismissed. The court battle over whether Willis's office should be disqualified will resume on March 1st, according to a Friday order from the Fulton County Superior Court Judge Scott McAfee, who said the hearing would be a chance for both parties to make their final arguments on the matter. On Friday, McAfee also denied a motion by Wade, which is really important to understand, to block his divorce attorney and former law partner Terrence Bradley.
11 Alive has confirmed the judge has denied a motion from Wade to block additional testimony from his former attorney, Terrence Bradley.
An order does not yet appear on the public docket. Okay, now, Bradley knows what happened. He has the information, and he is speaking to the judge. And they're supposed to release that information on Monday, so we'll see how that goes. That's the big deal there. If we can find out from him, it'll be right from the horse's mouth.
Defense attorneys believe Bradley can prove Willis and Wade's romantic relationship began earlier than they testified. Bradley is now set to meet with the judge on Monday.
So there's your time frame when it's going to happen. So we'll be able to find out Monday afternoon exactly what happened. Now, there's already been other witnesses. Miss Yearty has testified that they indeed were in a romantic relationship prior to the time that they had said while they were on the stand. There you have it. Thanks for coming by. Please be sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and have a great day. God bless.